The first ever flip phone ni Xiaomi is here. This is the Xiaomi Mix Flip. Or should I say the first gen is pretty good. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it has dual screen, a 6.8-inch screen inside, and a 4-inch screen on the outside. It has dual 50MP camera with Leica lenses, 67 watts of fast charging, and it comes in 3 colors, black, white, and purple. So is the flip phone your type? Don't go away after this quick intro. So since I was able to borrow this phone without a box, so we won't be doing any unboxing. But instead, we have the case over here, which is the original one. Let me show you how it looks like. Now, I wasn't able to borrow the box dito for a unboxing experience, but nahiram ko rin together is yung kind of original case that comes together inside the box. So you get a clear case like this one. Pag sinalpak mo, it looks something like this. Pang additional protection sa bumper. And yung ilalim, you can freely use it without the included na design, which I think hindi ko naman masyadong trip. So you can use it bare like this one. So kita mo, meron siyang standee dito sa likod, which would be helpful. But more or less, ang panggamit nito is panglagay mo ng dito sa iyong fingers, no? Para hindi siya mahulog basta-basta while you're using. And pag flip open mo, yeah, magagamit mo siya. Pretty nice ang paghawak dito sa kanya. And yeah, looks pretty good agad ang case. I love it. And it's a original na case ni Xiaomi kasi meron siyang print na Xiaomi dito. So by far, this is the first generation na flip phone ni Xiaomi. And the Xiaomi Mix Flip na may 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage would be released here in the Philippines for 64,999. Official link on the description box below. Na unang pinansin ko dito sa kanya is yung kanyang crease. So, pansin ko sa kanya is halos di mo na mapapansin yung crease na dito, which is definitely good para sa phone na ito. And pag tinignan mo naman is straight naman itong phone na ito when it's open. Now, I love the aluminum side frames dito. It feels really nice. Ang ganda ng grip ko dito. Except medyo shiny siya kaya ang daming fingerprints dito sa kanya. Now, this phone is 5G powered except na wala pa siyang eSIM na capability. So, kung eSIM ilalagay mo dito, you might have to buy a fiber na SIM, which I'll post on the description din. One thing that I like dito sa kanya is magandang pagka-flip. No, parang pag sinaram mo, may magnet feel siya. Pag sobrang lapit na, sarili na siya magsisnap siya. Tingnan nyo. Oh, sarili na siya. Hindi mo na siya kailangan tulakin. Up to a certain point, ito hindi pa eh. Pero pag sinara mo na siya malapit-lapit, yan. Sarili na siya magsasara, which is definitely good kasi meron siyang magnet effect. So if you're trying to open this with one hand, okay naman, kaya naman. So medyo kunting tiyaga lang talaga to open it with one hand. Hindi siya katulad those days though na pwede mo i-flip open lang kasi meron siyang magnet so hindi mo siya magagawa ng basta flip para magbukas lang siya. Like the old motor razors. Pero try nga natin. Pag i-open ko ng konti, then i-flip open ko, uy, pwede. No, ulitin natin. Itutulak ko mo ng konti, then if i-flip open ko siya, ayun. Nag-open na siya. May bago kayo natutunan, no? Now, another thing na gusto ko rin sa kanya is compact siya. It's so small. Ang ganda ng kanyang likod. This one is the purple color, by the way. And ang screen na dito is full screen, except na medyo malaki nga lang ang kanyang camera bulb. But for me, it's still good kasi makita mo sa Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, aba, ang kapal ng bezel, ay masyado nilang tinipid ang screen. Si Xiaomi, hindi. So, since meron akong bagong discovery, I'll be opening my phone like this, always. Now, this phone is being powered by the latest na chip na meron ni Qualcomm. Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. The best na meron ni Qualcomm, the best na pwede nila i-offer, and was able to score a 1.72 million points, which is, I'm pretty sure na sasabihin nyo, bakit hindi umabot ng 2 million ang kanyang score? I would say na siguro hindi siya masyadong optimized for gaming purposes. And this is the score once na binigdown mo siya. 4,100 kanyang loop score, and meron siyang 62% na stability sa Wildlife Extreme. Ito ang nakuha ko sa Geekbench na CPU benchmarking. Ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Looking okay naman ang kanyang thermals and it throttled to 84% ang kanyang best performance, which malalaman natin later pagdating sa gaming. Now, this phone has a 4,780 mAh. Kulang na ng konti. Sana ginawa na nila 5,000. And it support a 67 watts na fast charging. Charging from 0 to 100, kulang-kulang aabot din siya ng mga 50 minutes. For me, it's not so bad already. Could have been faster at 120 since mala flagship price naman ang singil ni Xiaomi sa'yo dito. And wala rin siyang wireless charging and wala rin siyang reverse wireless charging as well. On a day-to-day usage, kaya naman na magtagal ng one whole day without any problem. And it was able to give me a 17 hours and 54 minutes minutes na screen on time, which is, well, round up na natin to 18 hours. For me, makunat siya, and this one is being rated under 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. But I would say na ang battery life depends on how you use it. Individual results would vary. Now, this one has two screens, a 6.86-inch na foldable LTPO AMOLED display na may Dolby Vision HDR10+, and 120Hz of screen refresh rate, and ang kanyang max brightness is at 3,000 nits. And ang display naman niya dito sa labas ay 4-inch na AMOLED display. Also, meron siyang Dolby Vision HDR10+, and 120Hz of screen refresh rate. It's also a 3,000 nits na maximum brightness. I'm not quite sure kung anong glass ginamit ni Xiaomi dito. Probably a Xiaomi Longjing glass. Now, ang likod nito is a glass back frame, aluminum sides, and ang kanyang hinge is made out of stainless steel to ensure na it's very durable. Now, I did try to watch videos dito sa loob and sa labas. When you're browsing dito sa loob, expect a good immersive experience dahil, well, honestly, this is one of the better display na nagamit ko on a flippable phone. Browsing on your social is definitely good, and watching your favorite video dito on YouTube is definitely nice and really sharp. Dahil this one also has a level 1 Wi-Fi security level. Now, if you're trying to browse naman dito sa labas on your socials like Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, expect mo rin a good browsing experience din dito. Watching videos dito is also good, except that, syempre, mas maliit nga lang talaga siya. But the video resolution is definitely good. Now, I'm pretty sure na very interested ka malaman anong mga pwede magawa dito on the outer screen ng Xiaomi Mix Flip. Kita natin, you can make a phone call, camera, weather, you can TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, Chrome, and probably those are some of the very, very basic na pwede nyo magawa dito. So you can scroll on your TikTok dito. And what's nice dito is pwede ka mag-live stream dito using itong screen sa labas, which hindi nakaka-irritate, and plus gamit mo pa rin ang rear camera mo. So it's definitely a plus if you're a live streamer sa TikTok. And if you want to shoot video din using this screen, okay na okay rin kasi gamit mo ang rear camera, which definitely has the better resolution compared to the screen, compared to the camera on the inside. Now, pwede ka rin gumamit ng maps dito on the outside, though the screen is a lot more smaller compared sa inside. So, I would prefer to do it on the inside kasi mas malaki ang screen. So, what's nice naman is kung anong ginagawa mo sa labas, pag finlip open mo ang iyong phone, you would continue working on this one, but not the other way around. Yung nga lang, kailangan mo pang buksan. Yan. And i-load mo ulit just to be able to continue what you're doing from the inside. Now, pwede mo i-set itong outer screen na dito. So, pwede mong kalikutin ka ng lock screen, wallpaper, widget, and some of the apps. So, most likely ito yung kakalikutin natin. You can add some of these other na wala kanina. YouTube Music, Xiaomi Wallet, which I think hindi mo naman magagamit ito. Xiaomi Home, which is, I think, would be very helpful. Some of the apps, no, hindi pa ganun ka-optimize. Hopefully, soon, magawa ni Xiaomi into optimizing some more apps for us to use on the outer screen. Now, I was able to play 3 games dito. Call of Duty Mobile, Farlight 84, and Genshin Impact. Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo a good gaming experience. Naglaro ako ng mga Battle Royals dito and the gameplay was good. Wala namang na-feel na frame drops or lags along the way. And the gameplay was quite immersive. Siguro, kahit medyo gigil ka, you won't feel na medyo nagbe-bench ka niya kasi masikip ang kanyang hinge, no? It feels really good and sturdy while you're playing, just like any phone na hindi foldable. And pinakamainit na na-achieve ko dito is around 41 degrees Celsius. Now, pagdating naman sa Farlight 84, setting to high settings, the gameplay was good. And probably, I did feel some minor frame drops along the way, which I think hindi naman to talaga optimized for gaming. But nevertheless, the gameplay was good. Smooth naman siya along the way. And playing after 1 hour, pinakamainit na na-achieve ko, medyo mainit 44 degrees Celsius. Genshin Impact. Ito, I would say na sinagad ko siya to all high settings. And to my surprise, halos minimal ang frame drops. Halos wala akong masyado na feel dito. And playing for 30 minutes, kahit medyo heavy battle tayo, pansin ko it was really smooth and the graphics was really nice dito sa Genshin Impact. Though medyo mainit siya after 30 minutes and it heated up to 44 degrees Celsius. So guys, pag-usapan na natin right now ang kanyang camera lenses. Meron siyang dalawang 50MP na sensor which is co-engineered with Leica, and ang una is 50MP na wide sensor which has OIS, and the other one is a 50MP na telephoto lens with up to 2 times optical zoom. This one can let you shoot up to 8K and 24 FPS, and ang kanyang camera sa loob is a 32MP na front-facing shooter which can let you shoot up to 4K and 60 FPS. So start natin ang ating camera review with some of the outdoor shots na nakuha natin, and to take a look at some of these shots, I would say pretty decent, pretty nice ang camera niya. Kasi this one is being co-engineered with Leica. So you'd see ang ganda ng kanyang color science. Well, just a very simple shot. Pero for me, it looks really nice. And yung kanyang subject is talagang pop-up na pop-out siya sa kanyang background. Looking at some more flower shot on the outdoor, it looks really nice and pop-out siya. Eh kahit yung mga ganitong kasimpleng shot lang, no, you'd see really nice ang kanyang camera. Though it's a little bit saturated, I would agree, but hindi naman siya sobrang OA ang kanyang pagka-saturation. Now, since itong phone na ito doesn't have an ultra-wide lens, so let's start off with the normal shot. And this is a 2x zoom shot and zooming up to 4x zoom. So I would say na after 4x zooming, still nice pa rin yung kanyang photo. And yung kanyang consistency naman ng color between the 1x zoom and the 2x zoom is relatively close ang kanyang color to each other. Now, if you're trying to take some nature shot naman like this, I would say nice, magandang shot, and quite decent naman ang mga leaves dito na nape-preserve ang kanyang details a bit. Though a little bit soft, pero medyo may detail pa naman siya based sa akin observation. And looking at this one also, well, nandiyan pa naman details, hindi naman sobrang soft. So pag-usapan naman natin ang indoor photography. Pagdating sa low light, you get some really nice photo from this one. Being able to take some of this food shot, I was really amazed sa ganda ng mga photos na nakuha ko dito. Kapag dating naman sa gabi, like I told you, this one can definitely perform. Pretty decent ang kanyang night mode. And yeah, I don't expect anything less. Now, using the front-facing camera on outdoor, you would be able to get some nice shot. And though medyo filtered kundi aking mukha, but I would say na it's really nice. Very sharp ang mga photos na na-capture ko. Now, if you're trying to take some photos from the indoor, okay, it looks nice. And very nice ang mga portrait photos na nakuha ko from this camera. I really love it. I would say na kanyang front-facing camera looks pretty nice and pretty sharp. Now, if you're using the front-facing camera to take a video, quite stable shot. And yung kanyang color is good, except that there are times na medyo magiging a little bit hazy kunti. Depende sa ilaw mo na lang siguro yun. And taking a video using the rear camera, it's equally nice. I would say sobrang ganda na kanang resolution, kaya medyo pa low light na siya. And yeah, you'd see na sobrang stable pa rin ang video. And this one naman, ang video nito is taken using the outside camera while the phone is folded. I would say na pretty nice na I was able to capture this really nice na video using the outside camera. Now, after playing with this phone for almost a week, ano masasabi ko dito sa bagong Xiaomi Mix Flip? It's a different experience from Xiaomi kasi this is the first time ever na nagkaroon sila ng flip phone, which medyo familiar naman ako sa mga meron ni Xiaomi since this is a Hyper OS naman. And customization dito sa kanya is pretty easy, straightforward naman siya, wala nang paligoy-ligoy. And probably one of the things na gusto ko rin naman dito sa kanya is medyo magaan siya at 190 grams, which is really light on the pocket. One thing na gusto ko sa kanya when it's folded, ang dali-dali lang ilagay sa loob ng aking pocket. Lalo kung medyo slim fit ang jeans mo, this one is definitely perfect for you. Mabilis lang din ilagay ito sa yung mga sling bag, and it's also easy to put it inside your pocket dito sa Polo, which I think this is probably one of the better innovation na meron ni Xiaomi. I'm not quite sure why it took Xiaomi so long just to manufacture itong flip phone na ito, but I think they made it right. Siguro kinuha mo na niya experience from Samsung, which is Samsung Galaxy Flip 1 to Flip 6, and finally naglabas siya ng sarili na Mix Flip 1. And for me, I got a better experience using this phone compared sa Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. Kayo guys, ano masasabi nyo dito? Honestly, it's a good innovation, but probably it's not for everyone. For me, it's definitely pricey, but if you're out there in the market looking for a flip phone and medyo namamahalan ka sa Samsung, I think this is a good alternative, si Xiaomi Mix Flip. So guys, kung interested ka malaman kung saan nyo pwede mabili, I'll be posting the link on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends and sub to this channel. It's definitely awesome. I'll see you in the next one.